Well, a grand old welcome back here to our winter-only world. It feels good to be back here, and I do think that we're going to get a solid amount of progress done today. It's a good feeling, especially since it is a weeknight, and definitely this fall I have not had any time to really get significant progress done in like one single streaming session. Especially during the work week, it's been difficult doing it even during the weekends, but I am trying to be as intentional as I can, and I definitely want to be able to get this video out during the winter. So in order to do that, we definitely have to keep on working. It is now officially day 7. We're gonna hit start recording, and this entire video is going to be post-commentary style using cinematics. So everything that we're doing right now is going to be together here on stream, and then eventually it will be whipped up into a cinematic sort of playthrough, and with a great commentary that I'll script out and write and all of those fun different things, and I'm very excited for it. But I do think that when I was making my replay mod cinematics, I was definitely bothered by the fact that we had those 2 blocks right there, and I did also just want to say, because I don't know if they're still here, but they did give a big shout out to Daisy. It is so good to see you. I hope that you're doing well. I know that you're busy, but I was actually thinking about you this morning. I was like, I wonder if Daisy would be able to make it and come and say hi to stream, and you did, even just for a second. So I hope that you're doing well, and I hope that you are reading something really impeccable as well. But you can also see that we could actually continue to maybe punch out the land right here too, and then we can place down even more seeds that we'll be able to eventually farm on up and continue our food supply. We are definitely looking better than when we had began, but I do think that we have some more work to go in order to get a real good supply of food that I can at least feel confident about. But here we go, bit by bit. We will make it not only wider, but hopefully a bit more aesthetic as well, as we place down that last seed into the ground, and once again go and punch down a bit of wheat, which will allow us to do it maybe just one more time too. And I do honestly love a stone hoe, because it does make our progress of, expanding the farmland so much more quick. Other tools are a lot slower when you use them at a stone durability, but I do think that the stone hoe is actually pretty fast still, and I'm a fan of it, you could say. I think that will actually... Do I even have a shovel? I don't. Why don't we make things a little bit more efficient for ourselves here, and I can make a stone shovel just like so. And I wanted to show you, it's day 7 here, so we are still definitely in the beginning of the playthrough, and I'm happy to take any ideas about how you would want for me to live in a winter-only world, and what sort of things you would like to see as well. I'm still not sure if I would like to build things in Litematica whatsoever, or if I would like to just do this free form. I oftentimes do these 100 days, kind of just building whatever it comes to be, like our miniature shack that we have right there. But at least we have a bit more bread to our name. Actually, I think to be a bit more efficient so that we can get some better food right here, we'll take that wheat and we will make a new baby sheep so that we can start to have a family going. And we do actually have a couple of mushrooms as well, so that is good to keep in mind. But I definitely also want to get around to changing and expanding our starter build at some point in time too. I do think that I will pop down at least this tree right here and take a look at chat, because as I always start, I never am taking a look. It gets me into, I think, the swing of things when it comes to stream. So I do appreciate you spending a bit of time with me tonight on this Wednesday night, on this hump day, you could say, the day of Wednesday, as I just look for some more slip like music, you could say, and place this down right here. We're trying to B-dubs it, I guess you could say, and get ourselves to a brand new day as the sun beautifully sets into the horizon and we begin to get closer and closer to day 8 in this 100 days winter only world. Hey Draconis, it is good to see you, my man. I've been enjoying, it was fun actually. This was my first time hopping into the Halo stream that you were doing, and I hope that you're enjoying it. I'll touch base with you later. I'm kind of interested as to how you felt about doing it and playing a game that was not in particular Minecraft. And you and I approach making YouTube videos about Minecraft and just making YouTube videos about the video games that we love, and so different of ways that I genuinely respect and I want to kind of feed off, because at the end of the day, I make these YouTube videos and these live streams and all of the different things because I just love playing the games and I kind of want to share the experience with you guys. But at the same time, I've become so hard-headed about, I don't know, for me, I was like, you know what, usually I only have time to stream 1 hour a night, and on a Wednesday. And I actually have 2 hours with you guys tonight, which is a really good feeling. But I kind of do the math and figure out how long it's going to actually take me to get the video out if I can only stream for 1 hour a week of this world, and what it means if I sleep the night or if I don't sleep the night, and how many days will pass every play session and that sort of stuff. But I was like, you know what, I'm setting forth the farmers markets are coming to an end, and I will be able to have more free time on the weekends kind of going forward, which I am very excited about. And hopefully the school year starts to taper off in intensity a little bit too, so that I can be able to be a little bit more intentional with making YouTube videos, where I got so busy this fall where I couldn't. So I was like, you know what, in order to make the video, because I like having not only enjoy playing these games, but I enjoy the community, and I enjoy seeing how I grow as a video editor over time. And I also enjoy the money that comes in every single month as a result of making these videos. So I'm like, you know what, I'm dedicating myself every Wednesday to doing it, and if I get 2 hours, that's great. If I only get 1 hour, whatever, if I only get 20 minutes and I can't even stream, I'm going to make sure that once a week I'm always going to, as we lose our iron axe right there, man, I'm going to make sure as much as I can that I continue to get progress done on this world, so that we can eventually have the 100 days video come out. And so anyway, I want you to go to sleep, but I will catch up with you soon, and it's been good seeing you on the live stream. Thank you for switching back and forth here. Along with, it's always a good feeling to see Spooky on live stream too. Just always a good vibe, along with Lily too. I mean, all of you guys that hang out and support us, it really does make a difference. It makes a massive difference. It's not like, oh, I'm just gonna go on live stream and like, there is a chance that everyone's busy and, maybe I'm not interesting enough or whatever it happens to be, which is what it is. But to a real extent, I think that both Draconis and I can probably be like, all right, well, I'm gonna do something that I love to do and want to do anyway. But I have a good feeling that Lily is gonna hang out, or Daisy, or Spooky, or whoever it is. Speaking of Ren, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope that you are doing well, and a grand old welcome to our 100 days world here in a winter only world. And if you're enjoying it, and if any of you guys are enjoying it, as we have this floating tree that I did not notice until now. It's very interesting placement, and I did not do that. Consider leaving a like on the stream. It helps more people come and hang out so they can see and get a bit more progress done in the world before we eventually end up getting out to making the video. However, that is definitely a long while away, and if you can tell, I mean, we are still actually quite low on a lot of our materials. The good thing is we have a lot of terraforming that we can do right now, but at the same time, I would love to go and get some more iron and some more diamonds as quickly as possible. But the reality is that we want to keep on breeding up these sheep right here, because I can now come in and smite on down. Oh, there we go. And now I have 2 pieces of raw mutton, which is a huge win. I mean, I can't even begin to explain how much of a huge win this is with our beginning farm that we have here too. So things are looking quite up at the moment, I think you could say. Along with, we have 2 more pieces of iron. It's not quite enough for what I'm looking for, but it is something that I am okay with as well. Oh man, I added some new songs to the stream playlist. I have to think, I can't tell if I like it. Okay, I'm gonna keep it on for a second. I feel like it's much more like a Draconis sort of stream, if I'm being honest. Oh, and it's snowing out too, I didn't even realize. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. Let's make a new recording here so that we can keep the flow consistent. Yeah, let me know what you think. I literally never have drum beats, pretty much, especially during my videos. If you go back and look at my videos, you'll see that they don't usually actually have a drum beat to it. This is usually a bit more, I don't know, EDM atmosphere than how I usually do it, actually. So definitely let me know, but I like how actually things are starting to come together. And what I will actually do, I want to test it out on stream. Let's try to go up to 16 chunks of render distance. And let me know if the quality is still pretty much as good, because I ended up getting some new distance related mods within Minecraft, and I'm at least hopeful that they are making a big difference here. I say let's head back and get our cooked mutton right there, and we are going to continue to hold on to the wheat for the time being. We still don't even have enough to heal ourselves, but I do want to continue along this way and just kind of see. Yes, we have a couple of other animals that we don't even really need them right now. I'm not that concerned about getting gray wool or anything like that, but I'd love to know how your Wednesday has been and what things have been like for you guys today. Has it been a good day? Has it been a bad day? I will tell you that my favorite part of today is definitely spending some time with you guys on stream, like we happen to be doing right now in this winter only world. It really actually is quite pretty here. It looks like things are getting a bit laggier as we continue to expand into new terrain, but that is a good feeling. But for me, it's kind of, I don't know, it's been a good day. Any day that I have the extra opportunity to not only live stream, but live stream and get a significant amount of progress done with you guys is definitely a good feeling. And I was also able to get 80 replay mod cinematics done yesterday too. As I'm realizing it gets very dark in here, let's see if we can do any just quick mining. I do think that even smelting this up to get some extra experience points will not hurt us in a 100 days only world, because I'm not that interested in making farms or anything like that. It's been pretty chill today, Spooky. Let me know. Tell me about it. What have you been up to? Oh, look at this. Some extra experience points that we can get from the coal to. I'm gonna cool down the vibe a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, to something a little bit more like this. Yeah, Spooky, tell me about the day, man. There's something I'll talk about later on that has been on my mind, but I do not know if it's something that is necessarily a stream-worthy thing to share, although I do happen to usually share most things with you guys on stream. But my life has been so busy, y'all. Like, man. This guy is very excited, I guess you could say, for just in a couple weeks' time, things will keel on out a little bit, and I hopefully will have a bit more breathing room when it comes down to it. And be able to spend even more times like this, because this is so relaxing, and I definitely enjoy the idea of having a chill day. Being in charge of so many kiddos is it's very hard to have a quote-unquote chill day. Man, I see some zombies down there. We kind of got away from us. I'm gonna have to dodge and weave from the zombie. Let's continue that way. Maybe we can get some extra XP points from him, actually. Maybe not. Okay, we'll head back up. No iron to be found at all. Maybe we head down here. We try one more time into one more of these snake caves. Looks like nothing still. And actually, I never really look at my second monitor at my playthrough at all. I pretty much am always just looking at chat. Looks like it's nighttime. Okay, let's, okay, we have 2 beds. I don't know how I made that happen. But let's make sure that we head to sleep for the night, because we do not have enough food to really get us anywhere here as we can exit out this way. I do want to hold on to the last durability that we have with the iron pickaxe, actually. Looks like our home is down here. But I really was hoping to get a bit more iron, because I do think that we are now back into a regression of having stone tools only, except for our sword. So it happens to be kind of a bummer, but at least it's not too difficult for us to be able to make our way back on home here. And the first thing that I am once again going to do, just so that we can really continue things on out here, is to go and breed up those sheep. We'll get bit more experience, and I do think that we absolutely want to try to get ourselves a cow as well, because the earlier and faster we do that, hopefully we can find some sugar cane. I have no idea how. Or do something for paper. If you guys have any ideas actually how I could get enchanting in a winter only world, definitely let me know, because there absolutely is like a challenge aspect of it. Oh, hey, Nighty Man, welcome to stream. Well, thank you. I appreciate the, it's humbling asking to play in the world. But this is, just a single player 100 days. So I'll not have this world after 100 days. But speaking to any of y'all that are Minecraft content creators as well, if you would ever like to do a co-op 100 days where we kind of hang together and do something just like this, I would be potentially interested in doing that with somebody at some point in time. It just kind of, it does sound fun. Okay. Let's see, I think I'm going to let the wheat kind of grow still a little bit, and then we're actually going to take all of the copper that we have and we'll smelt that on down. It looks like this is the only inventory that we have. we can come, and we have plenty of coal now, so we'll actually come in there and we'll smelt that bit down too. Let me think. I think we'll probably actually get around to smelting down a whole ton of cobblestone after, because we just have so much coal to our name right now. And then I'm gonna make even more torches too. And a cob, a grand old welcome. Actually, you guys, I haven't done this in enough time. Let's start putting in signs, and we'll put you guys in the world. I have not done that in such a long period of time. Cobb, a grand old welcome back, man. And I really have enjoyed the last 2 videos that you've made, and they have reminded me why I love making these videos in the first place too. And also, Cobb, if you would ever want to do a 100 days, man, I think that it would be very fun if you ever wanted to coordinate something like that. I think that even just doing an hour or 2, maybe like a week, every other week, can get a lot of progress done over time. And I just saw this, Spooky is omnipresent. That is very true. Okay, yeah, Spooky, it sounds like it's been a relaxing day. That makes me very happy. And I saw in the Lotus community as well, the photo that you took of you and Draconis and some other guy at CubedCon. And so that's so fun, man. Hopefully I'll get into doing CubedCon or something like that in the future, but I do say let's put y'all's names into the world. It's been too long since I've done anything like that, so. And whenever I look back at the jungle world, when I did that a lot, I was like, you know what, I should actually do that a whole ton more. I kind of did make it a bit overkill in the Forever world for our desert only playthrough. I would be lying if I said that I didn't. But I do think that it is fun, and actually for the time being, what we do happen to be doing right now is I'm making a whole ton of fences, and I'm actually going to create you guys a temporary, we'll move it, or we'll make it better, little area where I can put on your signs and say a grand thank you for saying hello here. As well as if you guys have any other music suggestions or anything like that, definitely let me know. I like the vibe that we have here. But man, I always think about Draconis's content, and I think that you guys, probably a lot of y'all, enjoy his music, and it's gotten like even better over time, but it's so nostalgic. I'm kind of curious. I was thinking when I was watching his stream just now, because he was watching Halo, but it was his music in the background. I was like, I wonder if there's something about the music and the vibe that I also bring that would be transferable between like different games. I never really thought about that before. And so, of course, we're gonna have Oh Lazy Daisy. Who is a Slipper Plus member. And so, thank you so much for all of the support, and it is so fun. I follow Daisy on Instagram, and she follows me too. So she sees a lot of like the real life me too, and like we have Instagram direct messages, and that's very fun. Of course, we have Spooky Swift. The man, the myth, the legend. So I said spooky, man. Spooky Swift. It is a good feeling to have you here in our winter-only world. Hey, Nighty Man. You are the man. Thank you. A very knightly move. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'll put you right here, number 3 on the list too. Appreciate it. I don't even know what to say, you guys. It's so humbling. Again, I think Draconis and I and Cobb probably like when we're live streaming, we do it because it's fun. Like, and your support, like the community of being like, hey, I know that I get to hang out with these people. It makes it so much different. It makes it so much better. It really does. So Nighty, a big thank you. And actually, I really like your username too, Nighty Man. A good name. Of course, we could... Man, I always hit caps lock so badly. We have Cobb in here too. We have Ramna. Or Rana. That's a cool name too. Rana. I don't know if you guys would agree with this, but I feel like names within America in particular for kids are becoming so much more and more unique. Like, I oftentimes think that, like, you know, when I was a kid, there were so many people that had the same name as I. Now I feel like everyone is trying to have such a unique name. And so all of my school kids, they have such unique names, which are really cool, I think. And I'm like, man, I think if I end up getting lucky enough to have kids, I would probably give them a cool name too, because I would want to have a cool name. But my name is pretty normal too. And I like my name, so I don't know. You are famous. You are definitely famous. And I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you have seen Etat's new video. I figured I couldn't fit it on too. I don't know if you guys have seen Etat's video with Dr. Hakonis. I think it's so funny. It's such a good play on words. And another thing to be thankful for, all three of us, me, Draconis, and Cobb, we're all official parts of the Joy of Building world lore, which I think is so cool and speaks to, even if you're not getting thousands upon thousands of views, you can make such a big difference in the community and yeah, just have a ripple effect. And I've noticed that, and I noticed that so much more over the time that I ended up taking that break from Minecraft. I was like, man, I really I may not be massive, and I'm definitely not massive, but I'm definitely not nothing. Where I think a lot of us will feel imposter syndrome or a lot of vulnerability to the fact that we're like, does anyone really care? And like, I promise you, getting back into the swing of things, I'm like, man, did I peak? You know, are people gonna come back and watch me and hang out? But it really does mean so much to have a community that you can come back to and that comes back to you. Okay, we do now have a bit of copper, which we'll be able to use, and it may not be a bad idea while we're waiting for our crops to kind of fill out a little bit more. And since we barely have any food to our name, to maybe do a bit more building, although I wasn't really expecting to. Not really sure. We're getting somewhere though. Every bit that we wait when we expand our sheep farm right here is going to give us a multiple of the meat or the food that we'll be able to get from it. So it's kind of a good idea to be as patient as we can until at least we are able to get like something. And we really, I mean, it is officially day 10. We are officially 10% of the way through this. And I say, let's take a look back and see, man, I love actually, you see, honestly, including the people that watch your videos or streams into your world. If you make content, like even Spooky, like I know you don't make that many Minecraft videos, but I'm sure, like, you know, for me, like having, like it's so fun for me seeing myself in your world, you know, in the way that like I hope for you, it's so fun seeing myself in your world. And so like all of our worlds in this really interesting way are like, you know, they've become interconnected, and look at us all up here. That's such a more organized way of shouting you guys out. I've been so bad about doing that in the past. I do think that we'll have to do that going forward. I think for the second half of stream, if we can, we'll try to go mining and really get set back up. But for the time being, we'll continue to clear things out a little bit. I think we'll light up the area. And we should make a cozy little campfire. Okay, we can definitely do that. That's easy. But I try to make another little build, or at least maybe chop this guy down and try to make something bigger, or is that too much to bite off? And maybe it's best to try to get some more materials beforehand. Definitely. Let me know what you guys think. My gosh, am I missing a log out here? Ever since I started playing on the Lotus SMP, whatever it is about it, all of my trees are connected. And so if they're connected by even like one block, then the whole thing will stay together like so. I don't see anything. I say let's leave it be for the time being. But our area actually is starting to come together. What we can do is we're gonna get out our shovel actually, and I say let's do a bit more terraforming. Maybe I want to place down dirt actually. We're kind of pretty low here. We have 48 blocks. So I do think, you know, this is kind of going to be our main area and our thumbnail area. So we'll at least go down like this. And also actually, how is the extra render distance with the Bobby mod? I think it is. How is it holding up for you guys? I would definitely love to know. Let me think. I think honestly, we're probably gonna come and expand around this way here. I don't know how I'm finally... I guess I was punching everything out with my hand, but we are finally on day 10 in the winter-only world getting the recipe for snow. After getting those snowballs right there, that is absolutely kind of surprising for me, but what is not surprising is that we instantly got down here and are starting to get around to terraforming a bit. To expand and expand and expand. And now that I think about it, I mean, this area right here, I could actually fill not... I mean, I should definitely be able to fill this area within 100 days and try to make it look as good as I can. I feel like that is definitely possible. No way, there's a floating tree? Did I leave a floating tree? That is not okay, Spooky. You are right. That is going to become an oat violation, and we're totally not okay with that. Okay, there we are. No, I do think you can see that these are actually going down. They have been fully harvested trees. We are okay here. I mean, actually, just because we have the time to, I'm gonna come around here, and I do eventually want to make this waterfall area very pronounced. It's definitely something I've already figured that I was going to do. But man, we are on day 10. That feels good. And definitely, yeah, let me know what you guys think about the new music. Let me also grab some water. I can tell my voice is getting extra raspy. I think we've run out of our stone shovel too. Oh man. Okay. It feels good to hang out with you guys. It really honestly kind of feels like an early Friday, which is a weird feeling because for me, at least my work week, I'm definitely definitely nowhere near the finish line, which is fine. It is fine. But I think that also it speaks to the beauty of being able to hang out with you guys on stream. Really can take me away from things and get me back into the vibe. It is real mental relaxation, you could say. Okay, so I do think that we're just going to come in here. This is very crude at first. I'm not going to do too much with it. But I definitely want this to be a bit deeper, and we'll probably come in actually a couple blocks deep eventually. I don't think I want to do that yet. What I do want to do, that we are forgetting to do, is I'm realizing we are now out of wheat officially. However, to keep the population growing, we're definitely going to have to pop out at least a couple of these pieces of wheat right here. Because as you can see, we are once again starting to go down on our health or on our hunger bar. We really just are not set up enough yet to do much with it. So at least we now have 13. That's a good feeling right there. As you can see. Okay, yeah, we're definitely going to be okay with food. And we're definitely okay with wool too, which maybe we can use black wool as a building block somehow. Which I have not thought about until now. Actually, that could be fun. Just going to have to do a bit of thinking about how that could actually look. And then we'll once again come back in here and we'll continue to punch these blocks back on out. And then I think that we'll kind of just leave it like this for now. That feels a little bit better. At least it feels like we're starting to actually do something with this land right here. I like that. And then we can take a bit more of this and maybe just make it a bit more pretty looking. Maybe we can come in with a couple of blocks just like that. And then the good news is we also happen to have ourselves a water bucket, so we can come and place down some more of our water right here, punch out the ice, and kind of do that a couple of times as well. I think that's not a bad idea. We will be able to get maximum efficiency out of this, and I do hope that the ice will eventually melt. Maybe I just go like that just in case, but we're gonna have to make sure. No. I did it. I don't know how it actually flowed into that source right there. I was about to be upset about having lost that little aspect right there. Maybe I place down a torch like that. And then place down one more water block just like that. And as you can see, we're going to be able to expand our farmland like this. Okay, things are actually really starting to change out here. And the music sounds good. Okay, good. Maybe we'll have to, it's been a long time since I've done anything like this, do a floating build or something like that. And see what happens here. But we can come on in and maybe even make a new replay mod cinematic so that it's a bit easier for me to retell these stories cinematically. And keep on in like this as the sun is beginning to set and then the moon is coming out. Also, Spooky, were you a big Halo person back in the day? When I was a kid, I was pretty big on Halo 3, but I really have not played that much Halo besides that, if I'm being honest. I played a bit of Halo Reach, I think a bit of Halo Infinite. But I played a bit of the Master Chief Collection, but I don't think I'm probably as big of a Halo person, probably as you and Draconis. But I love the game, and it was very nostalgic seeing him play. And it was kind of fun watching at the same time, so I understand the appeal that you've had from it as well. I do think that I'm going to take my more important items here, and then I'm going to put them kind of in this chest. The food and whatnot, I say, why don't we actually go and make our iron out of that copper, and then we can take our copper and why don't we oxidize it down, which is something I just enjoy doing, and it's definitely nighttime now, so let's be kind of careful about this as well. Well, we'll place down those guys. The moon will come out. I love complementary reimagined shaders too. They're so pretty. But we will head to sleep for the night. Hey, Jordanology, thank you so much, my man. I appreciate that. Yeah, the 10 world building tips has been a video that popped off. That is definitely one of those viral for me moments. I never thought it was going to do as well as it has. But I did put a lot of effort into it. And a lot of people have said that I have a lot more knowledge, which makes sense. I mean, for those of us that have been making Minecraft YouTube videos for a couple of years now, when we look at everyone else on Minecraft YouTube, you think of our knowledge and it's like, well, of course they know these things. Like, I know these things too and whatnot. But unless, we play a lot of Minecraft, really love this beautiful game, and I'm not alone with that. And so our knowledge when it comes to even creating something and knowing what to do, where other people would be like, okay, so I'm gonna pillar up a couple times and I don't know, I'm gonna go this way and try to make something out of it. You know what I mean? Our ability to be like, oh, I actually want to put a tavern in, or I want to make a church, or I want to make a castle with a tower, or, all these different things. Our ability to do so extends our ability to know what to do in a way that is helpful for a lot of people, I think. Spooky, you were a big fan of Halo Reach and Halo 3? That's awesome. I like those games too. I guess my question to you is what are the Halo games that other people were not for? And actually, you know what? I'm tired of not having this completely just be water. No more ice here. This is a major turning point in the series right there. This thing is, from here on out, this is going to be water. I'm done. I want this to be an actual lake so that it feels like it's not completely frozen the whole time. And then at the same time, we're going to make sure that we head back over here. We'll grab those 2 pieces of wheat. And I do think that it's just about time to finally harvest the sheep, I guess you could say. Get ourselves some more meat. And so we'll be careful here. We'll take out 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm going to stick it at 4. That's pretty good. We got 5 raw mutton right there. That's going to really get us somewhere. And I always get so nervous when it comes to actually placing the animals back in the pen as well. Okay, so we can instantly go and we'll get our iron here, and then we'll go and smelt things along and toss a couple of snowballs into the air as a reminder to like the stream if you have not already, so that we can continue to hang out with everybody. Along with Amy, I like the new profile picture. No worries whatsoever. I am excited to be able to put your and Jordanology's names onto our board over here that shows everyone that we've been able to hang out with on stream, and I appreciate you coming and saying hello. and the support as always. So happy Wednesday to you. And just even saying hi means more than you think. I really mean that too. So we can come down and we'll get even more of our signs over here so that I can continue to put your names into our world. Man, it's really not, it is cold out here. It is really hard to, man, clearly have this only be water here. It's so frozen everywhere. I guess the only way we can maybe do something is by going like that and breaking up the crop field a little bit. And we have Lily here too. Lily, it's so good to see you. I hope that you're doing well. So we have Amy here. Jordanology is a really good name. I like that. And of course, we have Tiger Lily too. It was good seeing you on Draconis' stream. And so just like that, we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people in this one stream hanging out that have come and said hello. That's, you know, again, like when you look back on it, it's such a humbling feeling because next Wednesday I'll come back on and I'll be like, look at everyone that I got to hang out with last week. I wonder who is a returner, who comes and joins us once again, what things look like. But I'm also realizing that the more water we have, the less land I have in order to get to our starter base. And so I do have a feeling that that could end up being a problem at some point in time, along with this is absolutely torch spam. Okay, so that is definitely not going to be a final product that we have here. But we do have 5 more seeds that we can plant into the soil. Things are really starting to grow, as you can see. Get even a bit more right here. And for a day 11, I think we are definitely not off to a bad start whatsoever. It is all about creating infrastructure, and you can see that that is totally happening bit by bit. Along with the fact that I did promise the fact that we were going to get ourselves hopefully another cow if I can find one today. We're already on day 14, and that's a good feeling, and maybe some more iron too. Because I do have to head back underground at some point in time, I guess you could say. I do agree. I do have to do it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick bathroom break and start to heat up my dinner so that I can have it with you guys or have it after stream. But this is what we have so far on day... what day? Day 11 so far. We are over 10% of the way in. And I guess just by taking a step back here and taking a look, we are probably going to have to go to the mines. I think that if my mouse is able to stay in its position and I'm able to head back after, we will be off for another adventure. But man, this is starting to really come together, I would say. Spooky, I love torch spamming. Dude, I'm the total opposite. I'm not a torch spam person at all. Yeah, grab some water. A quick self-care moment. All right, and we are back. And Jordanology, thank you. Thank you so much, man. You absolutely did not have to do that. It is absolutely my pleasure to be able to share a bit of my time with you, and it means a lot that you find it to be something that is worth spending a bit of time with. And I really am humbled by you guys. I have so much fun doing this. Like, I really do. And I know that many of you know that I try very hard because I would love to do this full time one day. And so please, oh no, my mic. Please do know that all of the support, every single penny that I get really goes to the ability for me to hopefully one day be able to do that one time. And if I have the ability, because I need to sit down, and if I ever have the ability to do that, I totally would. And so just thank you. You totally did not have to. And one of the most important things in life is, for me, the connection that you make with people along the way. Just gonna leave a like and a like on that. But most importantly, it's, the impact that you're able to make, and time is the most important resource in my personal opinion. And so you guys being able to connect with me through something that we love together, in this way that we are right now, it really just it means more than you'd think. And I've said this for 3 years now, but I never thought that the community and the connection that I was going to get from Minecraft was going to be this groundbreaking thing. But when I went to live stream tonight, it was not at the end of the day just because I wanted to make a video, it was because I wanted to hang out with you guys, and that just means a lot. I'm an elementary school teacher, as many of you guys know, but most of my life beyond it is just playing Minecraft and being able to connect with this incredible community. All of the people that I know and play with on the Lotus SMP, and then all of you guys that spend your time with me, and I love deepening the connection. It makes me very happy, and getting to know you guys, who you guys are as people, is really enthralling. So I'm like, oh, I get to hang out with Spooky, and I get to hang out with Cobb, and I get to hang out with, Jordan now. And Daisy, and I get to know all of you guys, and, I just get to hang out. I feel like I'm hanging out with my buddies, which is so different. And I know that maybe that's even one of the wonderful things about being a smaller YouTuber. I get to hang out with you guys so intimately, whereas someone else that has like hundreds of people that are chatting and spamming and wanting attention and, what all of those different things, is way different. But, our community, like the people that I get to hang out, you guys, it's something I genuinely look forward to. For example, last week, before this stream on Wednesday, I had a couple kids that were really not following directions on a day where they usually do, but they just were not following directions. And I'm an elementary school teacher, if you guys don't know, but I had a couple kids that were just not following directions, and it was stream night, and I was like, I do not want to take the extra time tonight. This is the one night that I'm taking for myself. Let me change the song. This is the one night that I happen to be taking for myself so that I can connect with you guys and hang out, where I don't really have the opportunity to during the rest of the week. I was like, you guys don't understand. I'm streaming tonight. You guys better turn it around. It's like, I'm going to be very upset if I have to take the time, because you guys are making, poor choices with your behaviors. Extra time out of my workday that's going to make it so I can't stream tonight, where I have to either message back and forth with your parents, or I have to call them, which is going to eat into the limited time that I actually have in order to set up stream and make sure that I can actually hang out with you all. It's like, this is not happening tonight. And I don't usually get like snippy, if that makes sense. I'm not a very snippy person. And I'm a very, very kind of like laid back and patient teacher, which I don't say in a boastful way, because I definitely lack in other regards. Like, I'm almost too laid back and chill in other regards. But I was like, no, I'm not okay. You are crossing like one of the only boundaries that I have. If it is stream, or if I'm really trying to get something done and I have my headset on it, and it's got this little thing that could be prevented by, us all working together as a team right now. If you decide to be selfish, and I'm going to be so upset, because my job as a teacher is always to be selfless, if that makes sense. The more selfish the kids are, and the more selfish with their behavior, and they're working against the class and their goals and that sort of thing, the more selfless that the teacher has to be, because then they have to reach out, and they have to bite things in the butt, because a teacher, if they let certain behaviors kind of go by, then other kids will see it and be like, oh, I can do that too. And so it'll become the norm. And so imagine just a kid, and I almost had this happen in preschool back in the day. Imagine a kid that during snack time enjoys eating goldfish. But the way that they eat goldfish is that they always crush the goldfish up on their desk, and then they kind of pick the crumbs up and put them into their mouth, and then kind of drizzle them in a way that, may be satisfying for them, based on the flavor and the texture and the saltiness. Like, I can understand it. But then inevitably, especially if you're a kid, you're gonna mess your mouth. And you're gonna get it all over yourself and your work, and then it's crushed up and it's in your hands and everything is dirty. And you may enjoy doing that. And if you see one kid that's doing that as a preschooler, you might be like, oh, that's okay. Like, you know, they're 3 or 4. Like, that's fine. But if then you will let it happen, and then the other kids want to try it out, and then they do it too. And then you have like, you know, 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 people every single day that are then going during snack time, crushing up their goldfish, and then making a massive mess with their work, and then you have to grade their work, and then the classroom is dirty, and then it impacts everybody. You know, letting even something small like that. Like, imagine just how out of hand it could get. And so that's why the teacher has to be more strict than less strict and that sort of thing, if that makes sense. Hey, Jordan, thank you. I would love to live that dream one day. I mean, I have worked really hard for it. I'm kind of coming back to it, but I have been consistent on this platform for about 3 years or so, and I only ever thought I was going to get to about 1,000 subscribers, but now here we are in an incredible way, working our way to 10,000, and it probably is not going to come before January 1st, but it's definitely going to happen this upcoming year. So that is something really to celebrate. And I used to tell all my coworkers, I was like, I am so ashamed of the fact, or not, I wouldn't say this. I used to feel like I was too ashamed to really be open or elaborate or, you know, just be myself on microphone or through doing YouTube. And now I've completely changed, and the switch has flipped, I guess you could say. And so now I really take so much fulfillment and satisfaction from, you know, making these videos. And I tell people about them, and they're like, how many subscribers do you have? And I'm like, I have 7,000. It's like, that's, you know, and it's really depends on the way that you feel about it. Some people would be like, I only have 7,000. Like, I have 7,000 people. 7,000 people have decided to spend time with me. And I have connected with them in a way that, you know, has been genuine, and I have provided value. And so when it comes to like Jordan, you came from the 100 or the 10 tips world building video. I have made videos just like that I can now look back upon and be like, you know what, I actually really did do something here. Like, I did make something, you know, clearly the fact that more and more and more people are seeing this and getting value and leaving comments and that sort of thing. It's like, you know, it's really, if I was to ever leave the game, and I'm not expecting to at, you know, any point in time, if I was to ever leave the game, I could leave knowing that I've actually made a massive difference in people's lives. And I think that it's really easy to kid yourself into the fact that, you know, this isn't for anything, but, you know, given our conversation earlier and the fact that time is the most important thing, that's why I'm so grateful. And look at this view. Oh my, our place is starting to come together. And I think maybe I'm just kind of stunned because I think you guys are, I think we're in agreement. I can replay mod, and I can also have stream going and have this increased render distance just like that. And it's beautiful. And we're on day 12 right now. I mean, let's go. Let's go. I think that this may be, yeah, one of our newer songs. So we'll give it a try as the sun beautifully sets. Maybe we actually, I see some pumpkins up there. I don't think we have any pumpkins. So let's try to head to sleep for the night. I guess it's time for an exploration. I'm definitely procrastinating going underground to do anything right now, and so we'll continue on up just like so. Hit start recording once again, and We're gonna have plenty of good cinematics to make out of this 100 days, given the fact that so much has already happened and we still have so much more to do. And once again, this 100 days is just every single Wednesday, and the main series on the channel, as we see a bunny rabbit, the main series on the channel is the Lotus SMP, which, hey, don't get upset with me if I struggle at first with this, because I'm still too busy, but I do think that as time begins to taper on out for us and I get more time back this school year, I think that we're going to get back to, and don't get me wrong, this is a massive sacrifice, but as much as I can, I think we're going to try to get back into maybe weekly episodes of Lotus. Yes, I did say weekly episodes of Lotus, which is, oh man, that's a major project and a massive sacrifice, but I've been doing that. Oh man, okay, be careful. I've been doing that sacrifice for years, and I really am so busy with other things that it does make me want to come back. Oh, we have some chickens here. Wait, we do need chickens. Okay, I would take some feathers for bows any day of the week right now. Okay, we have some seeds here. Oh, totally. Jordan, I definitely recommend doing the Forever World, and I am definitely not done with my Forever World whatsoever. This world that we have is only 100 days, and then I have my Forever World that I'll come back to time and time again. Okay, we have 2 chickens. I see them. Okay, things are actually, as long as we can be safe here, look at that. Things are really starting to come together with our infrastructure here. I really just need enough food to be able to confidently go underground, and we're just not there yet. But the addition of even these chickens right here will pretty much be the nail on the coffin when it comes to our starvation. I just have to take it kind of slow but steady, because these guys are going to fly down with me just like that. Although it's kind of going to be, I do think it'll be kind of cool as like a replay mod cinematic. Like, look at us go! I could do this in slow motion. I'm coming down the mountain and see these guys floating or whatever it is. It's definitely an idea. And so actually, I do think that if we can, we're going to head down below here. Oh, and Lily, my kids are definitely getting excited because it's closer to Halloween. Would you agree? I don't know if any of you guys have kids or anything like that. I know Cobb does. They may still be too young to really know Halloween, which is kind of an interesting thing. Oh, we now have 15 wool too, so things are looking quite good out here. On lots of seeds, I forgot about this. And 16 wheat, that's good too. Alright, look at us go. And then we have plenty of our fences, so we'll come around in here. And I'm sorry that you guys are swimming right now, but we're going to make a new replay mod cinematic. We'll come around over here. Come on over. And then we're going to put our seeds into our offhand. And we'll come back this way. And kind of enclose the chickens in, just like so. Bam, just like that. And then I can get out of here by jumping on top of the of the fence, and now we're good. We have 2 chickens just like that. We will feed them 2 seeds. And so now they are good to go as well. We'll have a baby chicken, and I did think that we had a seed to our name, but we don't, it looks like. I think we'll also get around to placing down the rest of the seeds that we have right here too. And so bada boom, like bada bang, just like that, we are really starting to get set up. We have actually almost the infrastructure of food that we're looking at. Our copper blocks are starting to be all the way oxidized as well. And actually a solid amount of other building blocks too. So that's a good feeling. I say, why don't we take another 64 for cobblestone, and we'll place those in there. And then we can smelt down our iron. We can now make some more iron tools too. Yeah, Spooky. One thing I don't even think I mentioned is that I don't even know I've seen the cold variants of the chicken, as we're talking about over here. They're actually really cute. There is kind of a lot of particle stuff going on right now with all of the sheep that we have, but I'd much rather have all of them. And again, look at all of the food we're going to be able to have now. And XP too, so we're really starting to get set up here. Ooh, on Oddball day 13 too. Okay, all of those guys are fed as much as we can. So we can actually afford to maybe take out the firefly bush and transfer that for the wheat, because we can let the farm grow for a little bit. Given where it started on the stream today, I'm actually quite happy with the progress that we have. And then we're also going to smelt down this raw mutton, and I do love the song that we have playing in the background. It's such a soothing kind of guitar riff, in my personal opinion. Especially the higher octave right here. Yes, I do agree with your aunt, Tiger. And the funny thing is, she may agree. I want you to ask her. Let me know. I think that the teachers get just as excited. I remember being a kid and being super excited for a day off, for a half day. As a teacher, I get just as excited as the kids if I don't have to go to work the next day. Because professional development days are definitely a lot easier, but at the same time, they are not nearly as good. You still have to go into work all day, and you have to work all day. Still a full day. And sometimes you even still have to work late on a professional development day. So it's not that much of like an awesome trade-off. But if you have the day off and everyone has the day off and it's a Friday of the long weekend, the teachers are just as ecstatic as the kids, honestly. Or at least that is how it is for me. Okay, so let's think here. We are almost good. We are like one round off, I think, from being able... Actually, I want to take these before they're fully oxidized. And actually, it'd be fun to make the outer... Yes, we're going to make the outer lining out of copper. Oh, what a good idea, Slip. Oh, what a good idea. Okay. That is exactly what we're talking about here. But we were definitely just about overgrown for our stutter house, which makes sense. But at the same time, although we have 6 pieces of iron that we can make into a new set of tools right now, we're definitely not looking too hot. So it would probably be nice to go and hit the mines. But I kind of want to know what you guys would like to see, if I'm being honest. We definitely have Okay, we're gonna make 2 iron pickaxes because that is kind of the smarter play when it comes down to it right now, and then we can get more iron. We'll come in here and we will dispose of that man right there. Okay, and we're just about ready for an iron grind once again. Yeah, for me, one thing I talk about with my mom a lot, because my mom is my personal best friend, is that every single time I have like a day off, I'm like, Mom, it's not like a full day off. Like it is not a full day off. I have to do planning. There's no way. I mean, I think for me, saying that I'm getting off on time is still getting off of work 30 to 40 minutes kind of late, because I have to do planning. And on Sundays or on Mondays, if I have like a Monday off like I did this weekend, I have to spend a couple of hours planning. I usually plan for the entire week and that sort of thing. So no, there's no such thing as a full holiday in the way that the kids have it. But when it comes to having that extra day, especially for me where I've been working 6 days a week because I work the farmer's market, it's been a massive difference, I would say. Okay, I want to see, I feel like we probably have a cave down around here. So I'm going to hit stop recording for the moment. We definitely have a good amount of cinematics. And then we can kind of just continue to explore our way around. Our beginning area is actually pretty established right there. It's a green oasis that is continuing to be expanded upon. And so there's definitely plenty of mushrooms, which will make for a good food source. But there's another cow and I don't have wheat. That was the silly thing to do. Okay. Hopefully he does not despawn on us. And I definitely added a lot of new music. I'm doing a lot. There's a cow right here. Okay, I need wheat. I like this song, I think. It's got a good riff, though. Kind of cowboy. I feel like it's definitely the type of vibe that Bob would enjoy. It's a vibe that I enjoy. I'm gonna play it from the beginning. I like it. It's nice. It's a new one from American Legion. I just like that. I feel like it's soothing. It's nice. It continues to expand upon itself. And as we were listening back to that together, I was kind of also thinking, I love Draconis' music, but one thing I have, it's not necessarily an advantage. And I really mean that, is that for me, you probably, since I do update my stream playlist, because things will, maybe my music tastes will change a little bit, or eventually for me, just like streaming over the same music gets too repetitive. So I have to switch it up. And the same thing for my videos. If I make cinematics over the same music clip too many times, I can never use it ever again. And so part of my creative element is also finding new things that kind of also speak to me. And so it's not the piano music, but we have a cow. Wait. Hype. Hype, 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 hype. Okay, we're gonna place a stone block right here. We have a cow. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Let's go. A grand welcome. A grand welcome. Okay, we have a third cow at least, and we're gonna just use all of our wheat, and we're gonna get levels after levels. Oh, happy day. Oh, I did not record it. I didn't record it, but we still have it. That's okay. It's not... does not have to be a major part of the story. But now I don't know if they're too loud for you guys, but we definitely have what we're looking for here too. Oh, some days she has bus duty. I understand that. I think the people that do bus duty, I could be totally wrong. I don't know. Like the people that do bus duty, because I've never heard of anyone except for the same people at my school doing bus duty. I think they maybe elect to do it. Maybe they get paid a little bit more after. I'm kind of curious. Oh, we went through the entire stream playlist. Let's go. This is my new introduction song to the stream playlist because it's the first one. It's nice and jazz. It's relaxing. It's totally Christmas, so it's absolutely the 100 Days vibe that we have going over here. We've got, on a Wednesday night, we've gotten through the whole stream playlist. That's a good feeling right there. Okay, I just want to find a cave. Actually, I want to go over to the ice tracks that we have over in this direction. Those sound kind of exciting. And I do think that hopefully 5 raw mutton is going to be enough for us to be able to make the journey, and maybe we will even be able to find a bit of iron along the way, because apparently there's a massive cave right here with, I don't know if you guys can see that, but an absurd amount of mobs. So we are going, although it's huge. There's a massive amount of everything. Okay, do not look at the Enderman slip. That is going to be the end of everything, and you definitely do not have your spawn placed. So let's be careful there. And I think I heard the subscribe button or bell go off. So a grand thank you to whoever may have taken a look at one of my pieces of content, whether it be the stream or something else, and decided to subscribe, although I have a feeling that oftentimes when it actually happens, I feel like it's probably from one of my evergreen content videos. Like, oh, it's probably from the End World Building Tips video. Or, oh, it's probably from the teaching people how to do replay mod cinematic video. I never instantly think that it could have anything to do with my performance here on stream, although I do hope that you enjoy the vibe. And again, I think that this is a good song that you could have on a Wednesday night as you're relaxing. At least that is how I am living out here. No way, 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 no way. Okay, guys, we can beat the game. We're beating the game. We are beating the game. We are beating the game. Look at all the pigs we have here too. We're good on food. Okay. We are beating the game. There's more over here. We're beating the game. W in the chat, please. Or GG. Actually, even better. GG. If you put a GG. Whatever it be. We'll get some more of these pigs right here, but that is exactly, we could not have been looking for anything else. That is massive gear progression, and I think that also these 100-day videos are a wonderful way to continue to explore throughout the world too. Look at that. We have even more of this good old stuff over here. GG's. Lily, is anyone going to dress up for Halloween? I am. I'm dressing up for Halloween. In two ways. Look at me with my iron armor. Look at me go, y'all. But I'm dressing up in two ways. First off, because it's relevant in Minecraft, I am dressing up as the Mushroom Man. Although I also made... Guys, let me know what you think. I made this new skin right here. I don't know. I've always been the orange guy. It's not a really good skin. But it could be fun to switch it up. Do something seasonal or something like that. So you'll have to let me know about that. And then I can also show you guys my actual Halloween skin. I made this one too. Although I kind of just added new things onto another character. But I guess from a lot of the gold accent pieces and like the shoes and like the eyes and the headbands are all from me. So, no, it's not that bad. It's not bad for that guy. Kind of like it. But then my actual Halloween skin, last year I was a penguin. Actually, no, I wasn't. 2 years ago, I think I was a penguin on Minecraft for Halloween. Last year, I think it was Ash from Pokemon. And this year, I'm going to be Toad. And Toad's character model, y'all, look at this. Toad's character model is so good. It's stunning. It really is impeccable. So I'm a fan of that. But we will, for the sake of the 100 days, head back to our main skin, the normal slip that you guys know me as. As the sun begins to set, we can grab even more. We have flowers over here too. This is so lush over here. This area would probably have been a better area to actually spawn, but I have at least dedicated myself to the early game here. But I like it. It's very spacious out here. We have 14 blocks of our sugar cane, so that's a good feeling too. Yeah, thank you, Lily. Thank you, Lily. I think so too. I think I look good in blue. And that's kind of why I chose the color. My blue eyes, and so kind of, I don't know, even switching it up for a seasonal theme. And I can go and then go to the outfits and switch back in this guy right here. Although I made an even more optimized version, actually, that I may have deleted by accident. But the blue looks so good too. So I like it. I made a better version. It's not in there right now. So I don't know what happened. I could be a ghost as well, but I think I'm just going, no, my outfit's right here. This is it. Yeah. No, that's it. This is the optimized one with the blue eyes right here. This is the one. I think it's a good look. And blue is my favorite color too, so I haven't taken, yeah, even the bandana from the back, as y'all can see, is kind of cool looking too. So I don't know, yeah, I mean, it kind of could be fun to actually switch it up. But for the time being, we will take this original skin that I just found off of Minecraft skins 3 years ago, because I wanted to be a monk. So I don't know. Kind of interesting stuff. I do think that we're going to continue to explore around this lake a little bit, and then we will probably and definitely get these pigs too, because these are big time. But if we can't find a cave, then maybe we'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way. We have plenty of trees, as you can see, and might be nice to have a branch mine or something going down. But we definitely especially for the next stream, are going to be able to go deep mining. Which, speaking of upcoming streams, I'm actually going to be going end busting. Oh man, that does not sound sounds very nerve-wracking. I'm going end busting on Friday night for stream on Lotus. If you are friendly with any of the other Lotus members, and I've already told them that I'm streaming, they'd like to join me, they're more than welcome to. Oh, we have sweet berries over here too. But I'm quite nervous. If I do it by myself, I'm not very good about any of the real game progression elements in Minecraft. If I'm being totally honest out here, I am just not half bad at building, and I think that I am pretty solid at making Minecraft cinematics. But look at this. Look at this. We have all of these sweet berries right here, so we're definitely good with some food, but we also now have that extra red decoration element too, which I'm excited about. And one thing that I do is I don't usually take all of the berries, or I don't take everything that I kind of harvest. Kind of like leaving a little bit of it for nature. I know that this is a single player world, and so it doesn't matter whatsoever at the end of the day, but kind of just how I personally play, and I like doing it that way too. Alright, we'll head back into this song. I mean, I like my stream playlist. It's fun. It has a little bit of extra vibe, you could say. And we will try to take a bit of a right and try to make our way back on over to our side of the winter-only world. Also, I'd love to know, I feel like for a lot of us here, it's probably dinner time. Actually, Lily, I don't know about that for you. But I'd love to know, what are you guys gonna have for dinner? For me, after stream tonight, I'm gonna have some leftover Chipotle, which is something I've been kind of doing a lot to save time. You know, it can be, I've been so time strapped, and I want to use, if I have any time left over, to be able to hang out with you guys and to make these videos. And so what that's kind of meant for me recently is a really massive, I don't know, kind of just like sacrifice in the fact that I'm paying maybe a little couple dollars extra per meal. But what I'm doing is I'm getting it for multiple days a week. And so I can kind of just have it as a healthy sort of like, you know, gym rat, gym bro sort of meal prep for a couple of days at a time. And it's saving me the time that I have to cook and to clean and to go to the grocery store for the most part, although I always need apples and bananas. And it's really just kind of making it so that every single moment that I can have back with you guys, I do have back with you. And I've really been even more intentional about that during the last 2 weeks. So in a really exciting fashion, we do have our next Lotus episode coming up on Saturday. Although I might make it on Monday, because I do know that Gribbly Games does Minecraft Monday. And that kind of, it could be fun to coincide Lotus upload days with him to kind of gain more appeal. Although for those of you guys that like Lotus content, let me know if you'd rather have it on different days of the week, so that on more days you have something more or something new to look forward to. But we're also gonna take out our axe and we'll get our first pumpkins here. This exploration has not been fruitless. It definitely has not been fruitless here. So we'll get a couple of those guys and we can plant them back down in our oasis. Which happens to be just off to the right over here. As we can see down on here. And look at that, it's really starting to come together here. I do want to make sure that we're careful These are pretty steep mountains, as you can totally see right here. And so one block at a time, we'll head on down here. I wish I could be that efficient in real life, but I think that the minor damage that I would take would not be able to re-heal or recharge as quickly as that, so might not be as possible. But what we can do, team, this is a good feeling, so we can start to place down some sugarcane right here. And really everywhere that it is possible for us to be able to do so, I'm going to do that. And now, especially with 2 cows too, we have the ability and the opportunity to actually beat the game. I wasn't actually sure. I didn't know if sugarcane actually grew in the world, in a winter-only world. You know, it doesn't really seem like the type of thing that would, but clearly it is, and so we're going to be successful here. And what I'm doing is sugarcane will only grow on grass blocks or on sand blocks, but they have to be exposed to the water, just like these two are going to be. So I'm trying to expand back as much as I can, although it's not being that helpful, so that I can place the last 3 pieces of sugarcane in here. And I also probably should put on my armor once again, just to be careful. But just like that, team. Well, actually, let's also place down some sweet berries right here. I think that we'll have them outer lining. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Kind of outer lining the background right here. And everything is subject to change, but I kind of... I used to play a lot of Call of Duty, which is something I've talked about, and I used to focus on something called score per minute, which is how much score could you get by helping out the team and playing the objective and pretty much pressing buttons. How many successful buttons, how effective could you be with your motions over time? Which has been a kind of good thing to think about when it comes to living life too, like how efficient can you be with your time, but also how can you enjoy your time, of course, is the balance here. But we definitely, I mean, look at us go with all that going on here and everyone that has taken the time to comment tonight. Now with the background that we have as the sun is beginning to set once again, I think that for aesthetic purposes, we'll actually continue out like this. And then, you know, who knows, why not? Why don't we actually place down a couple of flowers, because we can afford to make this place a bit prettier. Maybe we'll come down by the house right here. And then even right now, kind of just behind it, to obscure that weird thing that we have going on the back of the house that we're not going to talk about. Oh man, you had chicken and dumplings? Oh, that sounds good. Lily, that sounds 10 out of 10. I am quite jealous of that one. I'm going to change the song very quickly to an Epitome Slip song. Let's also close these doors. I do think that it's about time to get ourselves a screenshot for next week's stream. And especially those of you that have been hanging out tonight, that have been hanging out on a lot of streams. I mean, extra appreciation for you guys, because today's thumbnail was really nothing that special, I think. But I'm glad that I take so many cinematics and screenshots. I wanted just kind of the optimistic 100 days in a winter-only world. Oh man, what is the thumbnail angle that we're going to look for today? I think actually maybe we'll come down here could be too close up though. What if we come all the way up? This is what it looks like to thumbnail think. You brainstorm the thumbnails. Okay, I think that this is something a bit closer. What we're going to be looking for here. Actually, I take it back. If I'm not satisfied enough with it, then we head back and do another interesting boom, screenshot just like that. Actually, wait, I didn't think about this until now. Okay, there's one other thing I could show you guys really quickly, which is kind of interesting. But I always forget about how to do it. Okay, I have to go to options, video settings, I have to go to the performance, and then I have to another quality, another performance. I have to disable the block face culling. I promise you this is really interesting actually. I'm gonna go. Is that the one? No. Oh, I forget, but this is it's cool. Wait, it's the ortho camera mod. Huh. Okay, I'm not going to push us into it. I don't know it well enough yet, but it's a very cool looking mod. That's all you need to know. But anyway, Lily, I am definitely jealous of those dumplings that you ended up having. That sounds great. Well, thank you. I enjoy thumbnails. Well, I just enjoy cinematics, you know, capturing this flower in proportion to our build that we have right here, or anything, you know, finding this out. Look at our little area that's coming together. It's pretty cute and dandy, I would say. Definitely not bad for being the 16th day over 100 days and the 15th day of October. So hopefully we would maybe even be able to get this out by Christmas. There's only one way to find out, and that is to keep on going. So I will catch up with you guys on Friday. We will be able to have a whole ton of fun together. Get ready for a whole ton of candid slip moments, because end busting is very, very nerve-wracking, and hopefully we get a couple of other Lotus members to come and join us too. So we'll see who comes to join for the ride. Probably Pug. Hopefully Pug, because he's good at this sort of stuff. But I will catch up with you guys then. Plenty of cinematics to record, as you all know. I hope that you sleep well. I'm sending you the best energy, and thank you so much for spending some time with me. Good night, Spooky. Good night, good night. Good night, Lily. Thank you so much for spending time. Jordan, everybody. It's been a pleasure. Enjoy, enjoy.